change up the starting lineup? What kind of led to the thought process there? You mentioned kind of maybe tinkering with it. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, we just hadn't had great starts last few games, and nobody's clearly won the position, so we just thought, why not? Let's try something a little different, and mixed results, quite frankly. But it wasn't because of the players in or out. We just didn't get off to a great start. It was an okay start, but I think we're going to still search for something. Who knows? I might change it up again tomorrow. We'll see.
What are you hoping to find aside from a quicker start in terms of solidifying? What are some of the things you're thinking may be lacking?
We just need a unit that can really play well together and click, and we just haven't really found that. We relied tonight on, really our big three. They all had really nice solid games, but we've got to have more contributors, and I was kind of hoping tonight that we could get those guys some rest time, but we weren't able to. Give Idaho credit; they were tough. They were game. They came in and played well.
The offense seemed to work through Philly for a lot of the game, and wondering how you thought that worked, and what is kind of the key to maybe incorporating other components of the offense?
Well, we clearly had an advantage there. I still think we left a lot of points out there inside, but Philly can be a dominant player, and she was tonight with 16 and 17 or 18 and 17. But yeah, there were opportunities. We gotta finish those. She's a willing passer, and I think we have to do a better job when you do throw it in there and she gets double and sometimes triple teamed. We've got to get people into open positions, to take advantage of some inside out play. I mean, we made 1-3 tonight, and I think we made one the last game. That's not going to win very many games, not in this day and age. And so I think we can utilize her as an inside out player.
How did you feel like you guys performed defensively? I mean, they rarely got the ball. It seemed like you guys negated some of what they were trying to do.
Yeah, I thought we did a pretty good job. We mixed up some zone, some man, did some different things within each of those, and especially down the stretch, I thought we did a pretty good job. I did not anticipate that we would run that much man-to-man, and we did. Because to be honest with you, we didn't really work against their man stuff as much as we did against their zone. So, and it was nice to know that down the stretch we could make stops like we did.
You brought up turnovers and offensive rebounds from last week. How'd you feel they did today?
A little better job. Yeah, they had a bunch early against that zone. I think 4 maybe by the first media timeout, and then they had 4 the rest of the game. So I thought we did a pretty good job there. We didn't give up much in transition, which has been another one that that we haven't been great. And we just still, the turnovers, led to, I think they got 12 or 14 points against us on their turnovers. We just got to continue to do a better job. But for the most part, I think we did okay.
Ula got some closing minutes in the fourth quarter. I think she played 6 minutes in the fourth quarter. What does she kind of give you out there in those closing lineups?
Tough kid, and she can shoot the 3 as well as the free throw. So, she's not going to be involved in a lot of the action, but if she can do her job by just kind of being, space the floor, and she is one of our better shooters. We're not a great 3-point shooting team. That's just the reality. And so any chance we can put somebody out there that can knock something down, and I didn't think she would be overwhelmed at the other end. So that's what figured into that tonight.
You guys swapped Kennedy as the starting lineup. How did you feel Kennedy Williams handled coming off the bench and her minutes?
Thought she was great. I thought it was one of her better games, actually. Sometimes takes a little bit of pressure off you. She certainly wasn't doing anything wrong or anything like that for us to change. I think she's smart enough to realize that. But, yeah, she came off the bench and, gave us a little lift. Okay. Yeah.
You mentioned the 3-pointers, 11 this game, 8 last game. Has that been kind of, both were below your season average, has that been kind of like a shift in offensive focus, or have they just not been falling, so you moved away from them?
Well, we'd shoot 25 or 30 if we could make more than 1 for 11, and I don't know what we did the other day. But, the analytics would say you shouldn't be shooting them. We're not making them. And tonight, they took that away, I think, a little bit, and that's why there were a lot of times when Philly was left one-on-one inside, and we'll take advantage of whatever they're going to give us on a given night. But yeah, we've got to do a better job than that. You know, it's just, and then partly that's me. I've got to find something that's going to get us better looks. But at the same time, you know, you can run sets to get threes, but are we running sets to get threes so that we can shoot better than we did? You know what I mean? I think on a game like this, you get it inside as often as you can. Tomorrow could be a different day. We'll see. Sure hope. Okay, Portland State's going to be really good, you guys. I like their team. And they're obviously going to come in here, and we're the local team, and they have a great opportunity. So we need to rise to that challenge tomorrow. And I'm confident that we will.